All right, thanks everybody for taking time to join me here today, or join us as we discuss the group home and auto insurance program available for members of the Association of Allied Health Professionals, which is provided by MUN Insurance. I'm really excited to be here and go over this program, get into some of the nuts and bolts of what's available, and give you a little bit better of an understanding of the program, why it exists, discount structures, products available, and how to take advantage of this great opportunity. My name is Aaron Blackwood. I'm the Business Development Manager with MUN Insurance. I've been with MUN Insurance here now for about 7 years, and I've been in the insurance industry for a few years longer than that. I've held roles in both the sales and service department here with MUN over the years, and so I've done a lot of frontline work with customers and prospects, and kind of hands-on with those policies and the insurance wordings. So I'm certainly able to deliver on the content here today. All right, so with that said, I'll go over a few key points here before we really dive in, which is one, this is a live webinar. It's also recorded, so the recording will be made available to those, to all that attended and to those that weren't able to make it. I've also got a point on here about connecting with us. So I really recommend that you connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, whatever your preferred social network or social media network is. We're there. We provide a lot of content, contests. Check our website out at muninsurance.com for great articles, blog reads, really great material and contents there. So please connect with us. And then, of course, submit live questions, and I'm going to show you how to do that there now in a second. So we'll move on to the next slide here. Okay. Here we go. So welcome to Zoom. Just a little quick 101 on Zoom. If you're not familiar with the platform, the audio settings are down on the corner there. So if you're having trouble hearing me, if you need to turn me up or down, most people tend to need to turn me down, not up, but it's there. Chat feature is there, so please put your messages in there. And I appreciate Ryan earlier messaging that I was muted or that he couldn't hear me. And there's also a Q&A section, so please put any questions you have about anything we go over, and I'll be sure to get to that in our question and answer section. So let's go over what we're going to talk about here today. So we are going to discuss the Association of Allied Health Professional and MUN Insurance and how we have collaborated to offer a group insurance program. So that relationship, a little bit of background on MUN Insurance as well. We're going to get into the nuts and bolts of the insurance program. We're going to talk about the discounts, the benefits, the products that are available, and the products and service piece. And we're going to talk about how to take advantage of the program. So first, I'd like to go over the recognition piece. There's this first component here, really the first couple of slides, kind of getting into why group insurance even exists. So first, there's a recognition piece where we recognize the value that the association provides to our community. It provides that value by working hard each and every day to ensure health professionals in the province have access to fair and equitable working conditions, and we're happy to provide their members with added benefit and discounts on home and auto insurance. This is also an opportunity for us to give back, so we're happy to be able to give back to those who give so much to our community. There's also a piece in here with the uniform values, so health professionals and the association, they help each and every day. They look out for us when we need them most. And at MUN, our mission is to provide the right insurance coverage to protect our customers, and then in turn, in times of need, help them get back on their feet and be there for them. So there's like-minded values, and there's the recognition piece. Again, this is all about your group home or property and auto insurance program for the Association of Allied Health Professionals, its members. We provide a VIP superior service, exclusive rates, and enhanced coverage. And we're going to get more into that as we go here. So again, why group insurance? So quite simply, group insurance is a program that is offered by an employer or an association, which allows its members and its employees easy access to insurance coverage. It's a simple way of harnessing the bulk buying power of a company and spreading those savings in the shape of reduced premiums for all the participants. Group home and auto insurance premiums offered through a group plan are lower than the marketplace average. And really, this is a win-win for all involved. The insurance company can offer its services to an exclusive audience it might not have had access to otherwise. And since the likelihood of multiple members of the group purchasing policies is high, the ones who sign up get exclusive access to savings. Give you a little quick snapshot on One Insurance. So we've been around for a little while. 1904 is when we were founded. So we've been in Newfoundland and Labrador for quite some time. This is our community, and we're happy to be a part of it. We have 90 plus employees that work for us, and we employ the best, and we look for that unique combination of Ivy League brains and blue collar brawn. We have 4 locations. We operate in the main business centers across Newfoundland and Labrador, and recently opened an office in Halifax, Nova Scotia. We work for over 30,000 personal lines customers and more than 3,500 business clients. And you'll notice how we word that as we work for. And we really do keep that mindset each and every day. We take that with us. We hang our hats on working for our customers and our clients, partnering with them, providing solutions, and really going to bat for them. Our customers are amongst the happiest in the industry, and that's because we always put them first. Again, that working for them every day mentality. We utilize, we're always looking for feedback, but we utilize surveys and feedback forms to get that. Make sure our engagement is up, make sure our satisfaction level is high, and we address issues when they do come up. And we're looking to learn all the time. Our lines of business, so auto insurance, home insurance, and then there's, of course, the group component, which is where this falls for the auto and property. Leisure products, your boats, ATVs, snowmobiles, RVs, travel trailers, all those toys, so to speak, and the leisure lifestyle, cabins, cottages, and then the business insurance. So any business insurance needs you have, we're able to meet those as well. We're a local business. As I've mentioned before, our roots are here in Newfoundland and Labrador, and we're actually the largest independent broker in our market. So as a broker, just to give you a little bit of insight, there's really kind of 2 ways to bring an insurance product to the market, to people. One is the broker avenue, which is what we are. And the second is what's called a direct writer or an agent. The difference, the broker works for its client and shops their insurance to a number of insurance carriers to provide options, choice, and different products. An insurance agent or direct writer writes for that one company and provides those rates and is an employee of that issuing agent or underlying insurer. So those are kind of the differences. We're proud to be a broker, and we're proud to work for our customers. Group home and auto insurance program. So again, this is an optional program. It is group insurance, home, auto, cottage, condos, tenants packages, and then the recreational vehicles that we've discussed, ATVs, snowmobiles, side-by-sides, boats. It's all there. It's a big component for us. Classic cars. I was out to the Bay Wheels car show over the weekend in Bay Roberts. Amazing, like 20 some odd classic cars. Great spot. We insure a lot of those through a Haggerty program. That's a provider that is specific for classic cars. So great program. We offer enhanced coverage and access to free services. We'll get into some of that in another few minutes. Better rate with special group discounts. Dedicated service for a month. So as a member of the group program, you have VIP agents that you have access to. And then you, the big one that I've mentioned already is the choice and options piece, right? So it gives you choice and options. Some Additional discounts that we have outside of the group program. So there's things like claims free, multi-vehicle. So if you bundle your vehicles together, multi-policy, so your home and your auto. There's even a multi-property with one of our providers. So really the bundling and getting everything together is a great way to go. Conviction free. So not having any speeding tickets, moving violations, you get a discount for that. Mortgage free. Autonomous emergency braking. So that's a really cool one. That's one of the newer discounts on the market. And the way that works is recognized automatically from the serial number of the vehicle, but anything with the, I know all Mazda vehicles have it, all the newer Mazdas. So anything with that autonomous emergency braking. And then home alarm. So for having that security system, this is one that I encourage people to look into a bit more too. Nowadays with Rogers, with Bell, TELUS, all those big phone providers and cable internet providers, they have kind of brought the cost down to having those monitored alarm systems. So, although 10% on your property may not be enough to fully offset the cost, it's not like it used to be in terms of cost. So it's worth evaluating and reviewing the cost to have those programs for your own peace of mind and security, and also for that property insurance discount. Best rate guaranteed. So we guarantee that we were going to present you with the lowest rate and best coverage from all our available markets. So we will shop and we're going to provide those options, and we're going to present the best coverage that we have available and the best rates. And then the choice is yours to make. Some of the enhanced coverage and access to free services to discuss. So home insurance, there's a legal assist or legal assistance program. It's a toll-free number that gives you access to a lawyer at no charge for your questions, maybe property line disputes, where can I put my fence, encroachment on property, title insurance, those kind of questions that relate to property. Basically anything outside of criminal law, they're going to provide free legal advice and assistance. Home repair assistance, this is another great one that I get really positive feedback from. A client the other day told me they took advantage of it. Connects you with preferred contractors and preferred tradespeople to provide that peace of mind that you're getting a trusted provider for repairs. Also part of a toll-free number and package. Enhanced water protection. So we have access to the best water protection on the market. And that's really becoming a talking point. It's sewer backup, groundwater, overland water, all these words, all these changing of how it's worded to provide that coverage. We're seeing that more and more, and it's really important to get out in front of water protection because it's a leading cause of claim loss. There's, of course, a group discount on the property premium. Okay. In-house claim service. So we have our own adjusting company here as part of it's called Rock Adjusting. It's a part of one group of companies, and we have adjusters and claim service providers in-house. So you have that local service. And then market leading add-on options, and I'll talk on some of those or touch on those in a minute. Auto insurance, 0% financing for a monthly payment plan. Convenient payment options. So that's something we hear a lot, is how great it is that you can select the date you want your payment to come out. Maybe it's an 11-month payment plan works a little bit better than a 12-month, or you need your payments to come out on the 17th of each month. We have flexibility there, and we have ways to make that convenient for you. Again, preferred pricing and group discount on the auto insurance side of things. A wide range of vehicles. Again, we get feedback often that some of the other insurance providers out there are a little restrictive in the type of vehicles. Maybe they don't have a classic car program. Maybe it's the cost of the RV or the cost of the side-by-side or snowmobile that's doesn't work with some other providers. We have access to that to get you those great rates and options. Again, in-house claim service and market leading add-on options. VIP service. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but this is that white glove service where you have access to specific dedicated agents for our group insurance clients. And so really provides that next level of service. Get into some of those add-on options now. So with the home, a couple of them are Claims Protect. This one's been really great, really, really positive. Best way to describe it is like accident forgiveness, but for your home. Back to a few slides back when I mentioned those additional discounts, 20% discount on home or property insurance. Having a claims-free discount is kind of the norm. It's very standard in the industry. And when the issue with that is, once you make a claim, you have a loss, you go through the claims process, you get your next renewal, and your rates go up. Your rates go up 20% because you lose that claims-free discount, or 10% or 15%, whatever that discount structure is with your specific provider, if you're not with us. With this Claims Protect endorsement, that is going to protect your rates. So you don't lose that claims-free discount. So you keep that 20% claims-free discount on your policy. So that's one. Ask about it. Make sure it's on your policy. If your current provider doesn't have it, shop around to see if you can get it added on there. Excess liability. This provides an additional a kind of blanket of liability cover. So it provides an additional 1 million in liability. So if your base liability is $1 million or $2 million, you have access to an additional 1 million for a large home or auto loss. Disappearing deductible. This is available. Again, ask about it, inquire about it, adding it. If you have, when you have a claim that's over 25,000, for example, and you have $1,000 deductible, you're going to waive that disappearing or waive that deductible. Sewer backup with overland water. There's also groundwater cover. So there's that enhanced water that I spoke about. The big piece with the enhanced water that we have access to with our markets, they're policy limits, which means that they match your building limit. So you get a high limit. So you're not left with $20,000 or $30,000 limit. And this is a big piece. If you're insured elsewhere, check what your sewer backup cover is. Check what your sewer backup deductible is. If you have a $2,000 or $2,500 sewer backup deductible, and you only have $20,000 or $30,000 in cover, to me that you're underinsured. You don't have enough to protect you in the event of a sewer backup or a water claim. Okay, so make sure to check on that. We have access to those high limits and the lower deductible. Service line endorsement. This is a new endorsement that actually covers the line from your house to the street. So if there was, if they need to excavate and get to that piping and get to that line, then there's cover for that. I think it's $20, might be $30. It's worth checking. I know I have it on my policy. You can get two versions of it. You can get 10,000 in cover or 25,000 policy limit, or sorry, cover limit, and two different prices. Not much. Is very inexpensive for what it is, and it again protects that line, because you're responsible for those lines that are even buried underground, and it gets pretty costly if you have to excavate to get to them from a loss. Identity theft protection. Cyber risk, identity theft is very prevalent in the world right now. In Canada, the numbers are actually staggering, and having that identity theft protection that you can lean on in the event that your theft or your identity is stolen, and that maybe you need credit monitoring services, there's some financial loss there, that identity theft protection is valuable. I think it's pretty sure $30 to add that. We quote most of our prospects with that on there, but again, if that's something that is registering with you, you want to make sure you ask about that, and we're happy to provide the details on those wordings and what exactly is covered there with that product. Auto insurance has the minor conviction protector. Really cool, kind of like accident forgiveness, but protects, or kind of like that Claims Protect, really, but it protects you. That minor conviction-free discount is going to be protected in the event that you have a speeding ticket after you've been set up with that conviction-free discount. Accident forgiveness. fully protects your first accident and also kind of softens the blow on the second one in the event that you have a second at-fault accident. Doesn't fully forgive that second one, but you're not paying like brand new driver rates, so to speak. So it's really important to have that on there and inquire about that. Also available is a disappearing deductible on the auto side of things, that excess liability. Roadside assistance is a great package you can add on, a great product. We also really recommend the CAA product. We have a great relationship with CAA. They have a great roadside package as well. So between the one that we have available to add on to your auto policy or through CAA, you can make sure to get the best of the roadside protection. 36-month waiver of depreciation. This one or endorsement puts you right back in the driver's seat of a new vehicle, so to speak. We all know we pull off a lot with a brand new vehicle and it immediately depreciates. With this endorsement, you're going to be protected from that loss of depreciation for the first 36 months of from purchase date. A little piece here on our approach to business insurance. We know that a lot of members of the association have their own clinics, have their own practices, and have those business insurance needs. We provide a detailed coverage review. We identify any gaps or surpluses, whether you are missing some insurance or whether you're paying too much. We provide a thorough premium analysis of your deductible and your limit options, so we can talk about those deductible options and those limit options. Even on the personal line side, we get that a lot. Let's look at what a $2,500 deductible would look like. How much do you save with that? So we can look at those options. Industry and peer group comparison. So we'll compare where your current policy fits with current companies and businesses in that industry to make sure you're, again, not overpaying or underinsured. Careful risk analysis and identification. And then we provide recommendations on coverage and again, opportunities to save. And we'll do a side-by-side comparison of your current policy and proposed policy. So with that, I'm going to really encourage you to reach out to us. If you're a current client of mine, reach out to us, talk about some of those endorsements. If anything struck a bell, review, make sure we've got you aligned with this group program. Make sure that we've got anything bundled up. If you only have home with us and you need the auto, make sure you're calling us to get that quote and bundle it up. So call us. If you're a prospect, if you don't have any business with us, reach out to us for quotes. I would ask, when was the last time you did a review of your insurance cost? Has it been a year? Has it been 2 years? You could be paying too much, right? So it's worth having that look. You can visit one of our offices, one of our locations, or you can go online and get a quote. You can start a quote. You can reach out to us that way. You connect. So please, we really look forward to hearing from you. If you do the online quote, if that's the way you go, you start a process, you'll see the dedicated landing page for the association, and I'll share that link in the last slide. But you'll see you can get a home or auto quote online. You can enter the details. Really cool thing about this is when you select that you like a price, that funnels right down to a sales executive here who is going to reach out to you. They're going to call you. They're going to email you. They're going to, until they connect with you, they're going to reach out. They'll want to do a review of that quote, look for any potential discount ads, review your limits. So they'll finalize it with you and clean it up. So this QR code, if you have your phone there, you can take your camera out and you can scan that, and that will take you right to the landing page for AAHP, or you can go to moninsurance.com/AAHP. We'd love to hear from you. So also feel free to just pick up the phone and call us. We have agents standing by. Sales executives are ready to review your current offerings, your current policies, and look to get you some new quotes. So we really look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to your call. With that said, anyone have any questions? I'll take a quick look and see if there's anything in the chat or in the Q&A. No, okay. Yesterday I had a great question, or the 2 days ago we had a session, I had a really great question about payroll deduction. So we don't currently have anything available for that biweekly or that payroll deduction, but I did make a note to go back to some of our carriers and see if it would be an option in the future. The note I made, or what I pointed out, was again, convenient payment options. Just signed in, wondering about Airbnb insurance through month. Great question, Lori. We have great options for Airbnb. Depends on your location, how often you're using it, but we definitely have options, and we can shop the market and get you great protection and great rates. We do have some discounting on the group side of things for the Airbnb piece. But again, it's going to depend on the property and how often you're using it, but we definitely have the options. So connect with us. Great question. Thank you so much. Well, you're welcome. All right. My contact info is in the registration email that was sent out. So feel free to connect with me. I'm happy to connect you with a sales executive. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have, whether they're general insurance questions or anything specific for the program. So connect with me that way. We will be sending a follow-up out with a copy of this session and some further info. And with that, if there's no other questions, I will thank everyone for their time. And we look forward to speaking with you guys soon and connecting again. So thanks, everybody.